Okay, so I'm gonna unshare this.
I don't know what's happening, but I trust you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit here. Go live.
Oh, you want me to do it now?
Yeah, because I'm gonna make it out of your way.
Okay. Go live now?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, do it with my mouse.
Yes.
Webinar will start. Da da da. Woo! Hello to all my easy webinarites, my manifest me map mavens, my manifest me map mavericks. We are still getting things together, and mostly I'm having a hot flash. What you see is what you get. Welcome. What are we doing with the Zoom people? They're coming in? Okay, well, I want to be able to see them too. Hi, everybody. So I want to look at you here. You're to the right of me here, and I'm going to look at you right here. So you're seeing a hot flash, if you can see. So let me know that you all are here. Let me look at me, just take a look at the chat if I can. Hi, everybody. Hey, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. So you're going to see me do this for just a little bit, but the good news is I'm actually fanning myself with something I'm going to put on my Manifest Me map. You get to use your own supplies. So what I'd like to invite you to do is actually, in a little bit, we're going to put a Zoom link inside the Easy Webinar platform here, because if you want me to see your map, I'm going to need you on the Easy Webinar. I can't see you. I can see your names. Uh, Yeah, did I not say Zoom? Okay. So if you're here on Easy Webinar, and you are, I'm going to need you on Zoom if you want me to see your map. If you want to be able to show your map on camera, because there's no camera on Easy Webinar. So if you are here, I think pretty soon the team is going to put a link for you to join the Zoom. In the meantime, I'm going to keep welcoming you in. I've got a little some notes to read. Good evening. Loving this platform. You are all. Thank you so much, Juanita. Thank you. Thank you. I see Erica all in caps. I see Latoya from Columbia, South Carolina. Hello, hello, hello. All right. I am so excited because tonight is we're filming. We've pressed record on all the things, haven't we? We've got an amazing
Recording
team.
in progress.
It says continue. So let me bring my mouse over here. Good. So there's recordings happening everywhere. I'm so excited because this is the Manifest Me map party. Welcome. Come on in. I see the folks coming in. A cell may die. Oh no, you're at the car wash and the cell may die. So you need to plug in because we've got 2 hours together of showing our maps, building our maps, enjoying our maps. Oh, and I see my people in Zoom now. Great, great, great. Let me just see if I can extend that. Hello, beautiful faces. I see Adriana and I see Karen and Monique Weeks and Angela Dunstan and all the beautiful faces. Let me do this. Hang on just a second. I'm just trying to be able to see everyone in different format. So maybe I'll get some help on that before I'm done. I'm just seeing them one by one. All right, so since we're all coming in, let me just make a few announcements. So the first thing is, let me open up my iPad. I got all kinds of technology going on. I've got the boyfriend of sweetness so wonderfully helping me with all the back end stuff. I've got the You Can Launch team so wonderfully in the back end making things happen. And I'll let you, I'm gonna slide over so you could, okay. So let me just explain to you what today is all about. Today is all about your map. Those of you who haven't done your map, I see you, lovely Lorraine. I love your gray hair. I'm gray up under this, but nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to know. Yours is majestic, majestic. Um, so number one, if you are on the wait list, if you had put yourself on the wait list, check your emails. Check your emails because there's a little something, something in your inbox for you right now. Early Bird has its privileges. Wink. Check your emails right now. Okay, good. Why am I whispering? Okay. Next, we're going to have 2 hours together to work on our maps, to laugh and play, and I get to see your artistry. And I'm going to be building mine along with you. I didn't get to work on mine this weekend. I started it, but didn't get to complete because I wanted to complete with all of us here right now. So let's see. Don't worry if you are not complete with your map. There is no judgment whatsoever. There's still time to work on it because, in all honesty, this is, you're always visioning. You will be visioning until the very end of your life. I actually think that that's what makes life really beautiful, that you can vision until the very, very end. And we don't know when the end is. So you might as well keep visioning and visioning together and manifesting together. I see somebody else's fan and maybe she's having a hot flash too. We are sisters in the struggle. All right, very good. So let me just read some things here. There'll be no slides tonight. I'm just going to be on with you live and just having the full experience. If you don't have any materials, that's okay. There's still time to make it happen. And there's that. And I'll show you some of my like shiny things, and I'll be doing it with you. So if you're on the wait list, check your email. Tomorrow, I'm so excited. You're going to hear all about what I've been hinting about off and on during this process, that I have created a year-long process, a year-long journey for all of us to take together. So if you liked this 2-week experience, wait till you get a load of what the year-long experience will be. And so tomorrow I'm going to be releasing that in another live session. And there'll be all kinds of surprises and information and all the things about the Radiant community. Like I said, this is just the beginning. We're just getting started. Let's see what else. I'm not going to get into it tonight. I'm going to let that be. Just know that the Radiant community is coming tomorrow. And if you come tomorrow live, there are some benefits to it. Last session together, I announced the video testimonial contest. So if you all remember when I asked you all to come and do this with me, and thank you for saying yes, I'm so appreciative. We're getting such incredible feedback and information. I announced that there would be a video testimonial contest. And the way it works is, and by the way, all these instructions are in the Facebook group as well. You will make a video testimonial just telling me what your experience was, telling all of us what your experience was in this Manifest Me map. The video can be up to 5 minutes, 1 to 5 minutes. So, how you felt before, how you felt during, how you felt after. All the instructions are there for you. And there's a grand prize. And the grand prize will be a spa day at a spa of your choice. So wherever you live, you will pick the spa of your choosing. Today we snuck over to Massage Envy, which is kind of it's nice. It's not really so much a spa. It's a low budget massage or facial experience. You could choose the low budget or you could choose the very nice, and you can have a facial or a massage. It's up to you. I will arrange for that to happen for you. Just tell me where you want to go and we'll set you up. Excuse me, whatever I drank before is causing me sinus issues, forgive me. And then we will also have like a lunch and learn or dinner and get to know each other. You'll tell me your favorite restaurant and we will arrange for you to have a meal on me, and we'll do it together. So a meal on me and with me, and you'll have me for a full hour all to yourself. You can ask me whatever questions you have, and I'm just going to pour into you even more. And the way you're going to get that is you're going to enter the video testimonial. Sit, hold please. Now the way it works is, again, the instructions are in the Facebook group. You'll make your video and you'll put your video inside the post. We even give you instructions on how to upload it to something called WeTransfer, because that way it'll download really easily, upload easily, or download or overload or whatever it does. I don't know the technical stuff. And we'll all be able to see it. And the rest of the community will vote on your video. So this is everyone coming together and saying, wow, I really like the way she said that, the way he said that. I really like the way they languaged that resonated with me. And so you're all going to either click like or love or care. I like that new little care thingy. Like or love or care. And the one that gets the most votes will be the winner. So this is a beautiful community and community experience. Let's see what else. Likes, hearts, emojis, care emojis that everyone's voted on. Great. Oh, and then there's 3 other gifts. I'm giving away what I call radiant boxes. And the radiant boxes will include a candle and some other stuff. I won't tell you now, a journal and some other things to make you feel radiant and lovely, something to really keep you going on your journey. And these are handpicked gifts. I started working on them this weekend. You will send us your information. The way this is going to work is let me just make sure I get the notes right. Um, yeah, you'll post your completed map in the post that says there's a post that will say, put your finished map here, and then randomly I will choose three winners from that experience. And we'll give you instructions tomorrow. I'm not going to load you up with that because I want to see your maps. And what else? I'll randomly be choosing someone whose map is done. So get it pretty, get it done. And then just a really important note here, and some of you have been so sweet to let us know, there are scammers in our midst. Y'all know how it goes when you do something good, when you're doing some good things in the world. There are sometimes energies that step in to try to thwart things or shake things up. Not only are we doing our, how do I want to say, I'm doing my own energy work to say you are not welcome here. Remember Glinda the Good Witch in The Wizard of Oz? Get out of here. Go on before somebody drops a house on you. You're not welcome here. That's how I feel. I'm doing my little Glinda the Good Witch. Like, no. All this evil, all the scammers, you're not welcome here. So just know that the team has been made aware. Some of you have been letting us know. Thank you so much. If you see something with my name spelled weird, that's not me. That's no one on my team. Anybody who's asking you for your email or your credit card information, that's not us. So feel free to report it, and just know that we are also banishing them as quick as they come in. We banish them. And you know this, you all, as you're building your success, you're building the things that you really want. Sometimes things show up to just go paying attention to see if you're paying attention. We're paying attention, and we will banish them properly. So please don't give your email or your we won't ever ask. Well, you all gave us your email when you signed up for this, but there's no one on our team asking for your email, and certainly not your credit card information. Okay, so just beware, buyer beware. And they're so silly. They take my picture and they spell my name weird because they know Facebook will know that ain't really Kim Coles. So please report it or just ignore it. It's up to you. All right. That being said, I think I've given all my notes. We're going to work on our stuff. I would like to know who already has something to share. So don't forget here. Somebody said Debo said, yeah, Glinda the Good Witch. Off you go before someone drops a house on you. You're not welcome here. I want to make sure that the team has put the Zoom link inside the Easy Webinar so that you can join me on Zoom. I'm going to leave the Easy Webinar room open because so many of you registered through Easy Webinar. We didn't know at the time that y'all were going to crash the system, that we were going to have to add on Zoom. But the good news about that is that I get to see your beautiful faces, and I'm seeing some of you now. All right, very good. Oh, there's 6 pages of beauty and handsomeness and gloriousness. So is there anyone who would like to raise their hand and show me how their map is coming along? No judgment if you haven't finished it already. I see Natasha. Can you raise your virtual hand so make sure that I see it, the team sees it? Oh, okay. I'm going to let EJ, Boyfriend of Sweetness, unlock. And I'm going to show you some of the elements I've put together. So who do we have? Deb Smith is going to be unlocked right now. What would you like to show us?
Yay! Hi. I want to show you my map.
Oh, really?
Let me see what I have to do though.
What does she have to do? Do I have to pin it, or you've got it handled?
Oh,
the host is spotlighting you right now. Get ready to be on the spotlight, Miss Deb Smith.
Okay, I'm getting my board together.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna show y'all. I got my supplies. I made a video for y'all on Saturday night, and then I left all of that at the office. So I gotta start from scratch.
Okay, here we go. I'm a teacher, so sorry, Kim. I'm trying to get my little.
Listen, I
Teachers
come from a
together.
family of teachers, so I have to make my mother proud because every year, I would say in August, my mother spent the whole kitchen table would be full of all of her supplies for her students. So
Okay,
I'm
so
going
I
to make
think
her
I'm gonna
proud.
turn it around.
I'm sorry. Oh, oh wow.
And here is my map, my manifest me map.
Can I
And
make it bigger for me?
let's see, let me move back some.
No, not you. I'm trying to see if on our end. Is that possible? No, don't worry if I can't. Don't worry. I can.
Okay,
I have to change my view. Hold please.
all right.
Gallery speaker maybe. Yes. Okay. Oh wow.
So
Talk
can
to
I
us about it.
explain a little bit? Okay, so I've already been working on this like for I say 2020 because of the pandemic, but since Saturdays, since Saturday's coaching session was so for me, and it's crazy because I'm in between working on the relationship and family thing, and so Saturday's coaching session, like when you said you what you want wants you back. And it just like literally full circle for me. You said what you attract will attract you back, basically, right?
Yeah.
So my spiritual connection, I've been working on that for a long time. And like I believe in the Lord, and so I've already got that down pat. I feel right. So when I got to the spiritual connection, I said I need to relax more and take more time out. And of course, I'm already doing that praying and reading, and I have a devotional time with the Lord. But then I got to purpose, right? Woo, now purpose is so huge because I'm doing some of these already, but I want to be able to, because I was a film major in college, so I want to be able to maybe write a screenplay again. And I don't know. I like to be in the background, but I just put cinema up here for purpose, just in case. Maybe I might do a film, maybe I'm not, maybe not. So I told you I'm a teacher by profession. So I want to continue to teach. I want to continue to train. I have a podcast show. I want to continue to develop that podcast show, um, and then have more family time. And then I also design T-shirts. And so when I design the T-shirts, I have remember you were talking about affirmations, Kim? So I already designed like 3 affirmation T-shirts already before this. So I want to continue to design because that's my passion. I love creating. And of course, you see the movies here again because I'm still not too sure about doing a film, but I just put it up there because who knows, right? I'm a writer, and so I have collaborated. I know this is your good friend, Kim, but her name is Cheryl Pillow Williamson.
Yes.
And so, yes. And so I am one of the co-authors for 2 of her books. And so I want to continue to keep writing. And in this here, this little, do you see this here?
Yes.
This is a little diagram of me continuing to teach my boys because I homeschooled them last year. So, I mean, not last year, but this year, this school year, I homeschooled them. And I was like, maybe I can do it again, right? So I put that up there. All right, so then we got the health and wellness. And I love this one because I'm already working on this now. So you see the food groups there, right?
And a heart around it. Yes.
And then I love to dance. So dancing is helping me to lose weight count. So I've already lost 28 pounds.
What?
Yes. So
I'm gonna cry.
and then you see this in the middle, the heart, right here. I want to continue to just be in good health and good strength. You know, I want to be able to continue to have low blood pressure. You know, so I put that there just to remind me that said, continue to go to the doctor every year, continue to get your breast exams every year, like that.
Yes.
All right, so then we got the wealth and prosperity, which is one of my favorites. And I put that there. It says invest in yourself.
Ah, that's so good.
Because I need to continue to invest in me. Because for so long, I invested in others and not put me first.
Yeah.
So now I have invested in others because I love people. And so I'm not going to leave them behind just because I want to invest in myself.
Nice.
I also want to invest in others too. I need to see the house there.
Yes.
I want to get a house eventually. I had one, but I want to get another one.
Okay.
Eventually. And then this is global markets. I want to be able to sell my t-shirts in global markets and be able to impact the world. And then, of course, I want to save. I want to continue to save money. And then I want to be able to continue to be a light to my community. So that's part of my wealth and prosperity is to help my community. All right. Thank you so much.
Wait, I'm not gonna let you go yet. So first of all, I think we all should give Deb like the what we call like sort of the virtual handshake and celebration. This is glorious. It feels so clear and so beautiful and obviously so visual. What I want to ask you is, how does this all make you feel? How did it feel making this? Let me start here. How did it feel putting this vision together?
It made me feel like, Deb, you need to do this, first of all. And I just felt like, no, really, make it clear for yourself. I was like, make it, because I feel like I'm already a positive person. I'm being really honest with you. I'm already positive. I help so many people out and things like that. And so when I thought about the coaching and being a part of the beta team, I said, well, Lord, I'll just sit in the background and I'll observe and I'll let others, be able to get the coaching that they need from Kim. And I won't say and I won't do anything. And then when I got to this right here, the Lord's like, no, you need to work on some things too. Yeah. And you need to be clear for yourself. And so I'm trying not to cry.
I'm already crying. I got my tissues handy. So let me ask you this, Deb. I want you to. No, go ahead.
But that's what I needed to do. And so making this board, I just felt like you just need to, you know what you want. Like, this is what I'm telling myself. Deb, you know what you want to do. And when you make this board and you look at this board every day, it's going to be so much clearer and it's going to help me. And this is me talking to me. It's going to help me to resurface, to stay focused and do what's on the board. And then at the end of the pep talk, Kim, it was like, when Kim Cole tell you to do a board, you got to do a board.
Right. Well, now let me ask you this. I want you to go through each one of those sections. And by the way, everybody's giving you love, so make sure when we're done, you go and you look at the.
I really appreciate it.
I want you to choose one section right now and tell me one action step that you will take towards that coming to fruition. Just one. Pick one.
Okay.
Like, what are you willing to, like, tomorrow or tonight, take one step towards?
All right. So definitely under the personal growth, I felt like I needed so many words to describe, and because we talked about affirmation, and because we know that affirmations work, I had to put in there that I am enough. I have to believe that I am enough. I am enough when somebody else doesn't think I'm enough, when my family doesn't think I'm enough. Deb, you gotta know that you're enough. So every day I have to remember that I'm not perfect and I'm not going to be perfect, but I have to know that I am enough. And that's why I put that on this board, Kim, because I need to know I have everything else I could do. You know, but when the world tells you you're not enough, I got to tell myself I am enough.
So I'm going to ask you again. So now that we know that that's the area that you want to activate right now, what is one action step that you can take that you will know that you are enough, that you are breathing into, stepping into your enoughness? What action step are you willing and ready to take
Mhm.
right now or tomorrow morning or like tonight that says action step towards enoughness?
Well, I know that in order for me to take this action of knowing that I am enough, I can't be too hard on myself. I can't be
Okay.
so like, oh, I gotta get this done. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Be everything for everybody and not be enough for me. So I
Okay.
gotta calm down and say, look, I
Calm down.
can't be everything to everybody, and it's okay. That's my action step. Knowing that I gotta say within myself, Deb, it's okay.
Right. So
You
it
can't do
sounds
it all.
so can I make a suggestion or just to
Yeah.
see how this resonates with you? That you will
Hmm.
put yourself on your own to-do list. How does that sound?
Okay. Good. Yeah, that's good.
Try that
That's
on.
good.
Put you so you
That's
do all these things for other people. Your energy is amazing. You sound like you do major things. So just put yourself first on your to-do list. How about that?
okay. Yeah. No, I like that, Kim. And I need to do that because again, I have so much to give to others,
Yeah.
and I want to because that's what I'm here for. Remember, we talked about purpose
Yeah.
and what your purpose is. I am here to serve, but I
Yeah.
also got to know that in my serving that I am enough.
You cannot serve from an empty cup. You can't
Yes.
serve. You got to fill yourself up first. Thank you so
And
much for filling
thank
us up
you.
with your beautiful
Let
manifest
me
me
share.
map. I believe wholeheartedly that you will manifest all of that and so much more. And I can't wait to see your global t-shirts around the world and just being delivered by Amazon. I saw the Amazon label there. They got a logo there. Wonderful. Wonderful. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Does anybody else want to share theirs? I'm not going to even have time to put mine together. I'm too busy getting ready to cry. All right. We have Angie Walker. Hello, Angie Walker.
Hi. Can
Hi.
you guys see me? Can you hear me? My
I
okay.
can hear you and I can
Good.
see you.
So my board, when I was starting to do this, I thought about what where is my happy place? Where's the place that I like to be, that I look forward to being? And my happy place is at the beach at nighttime when there's a full moon.
Oh, nice. That is.
And I love to hear the waves and just sit out there. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I have this turned around. This is my board.
Hold it down a
Can you
little.
guys see
Oh.
it?
You better draw the nighttime sky. Wow.
So so
Can
as
you
you guys
hold it
can
down
see,
a little bit so we can see the whole thing? So I see the sky. Oh, wow.
I have a beach, I have trees.
Do you have, is this whole thing backlit with like some lights?
Yeah, I have a little bit, I have stars in it. And then you know how you have those string lights? So whenever I go to like the Caribbean and stuff, I like to sit on the beach. You know how they have the tiki lights stringed up? So that's my kind of my makeshift way of doing it.
Love it.
So
Do you want to walk us through any of it specifically? I
yeah,
love how you've created the nighttime sky. I'm a nighttime sky girl too.
I
So love
love
it.
the nighttime sky. Well, the first one I did was spiritual connection. So for me, I want to do day. I want to make sure I do daily prayer and meditation. I want to keep a daily gratification log and do daily affirmations.
Hmm.
So I do some of those, but not consistently. I will be honest about that.
Yeah.
Then
Oh, yeah.
for, I don't know if you can do this, for health and wellness, I want to work out more, like do 4 days a week. I'm going to stop eating sugar. You see that one that says stop?
Stop the sugar. Ah, I love it.
And I want to get at least 7 to 8 hours sleep
Mm.
because I find that when I get 7 to 8 hours sleep, I feel so much better and my brain functions.
True. True.
Now I can do down.
This is so fabulous.
So wealth and prosperity, I want to pay off my bills on time, which I do the majority of the time, but just do it on time. I want to start paying off all my credit cards, and I only want to spend when it's necessary.
Mhm.
So I'm a little shopaholic.
Ding, ding, ding.
Then,
I understand.
then for relationship and family, I want to open my heart to be loved and to give love to a man. I want to be transparent and honest in all my relationship journeys. And I want to keep caring for my family, but at the same time, do more self care.
Yes. Is that an octopus or jellyfish?
Yes, it's a jellyfish. The octopus is down there.
Oh, octopus. Okay,
And I have a whale. I have a whale over here.
right. Oh, and a whale. Okay, wait. I have a quick question. I know we're getting into all the steps. What did you make the moon out of? You have a moon.
Yeah, I have a moon. It's styrofoam. It's styrofoam with glitter on it.
Okay, keep going and hold it down so we can see the rest of. If you don't like tilt it down a little. Okay, good.
Okay, so for personal growth, I do not take anything said about me personally. That's
Yeah.
the big one for me. I want to affirm myself and believe it, because I can do affirmations, but if I don't believe it, it's not doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And then I want to participate in your Manifest Me Map year-long course.
Great.
You're on- yeah.
We'd
And
love
then
to have
at
you.
the end, I have, when all of this is done, at the very end, it's me. I get me.
Mm.
And that's my goal. That's my dream. This is my board.
So I'll ask you the same questions. How did this process make you feel?
Actually, it was interesting because when I had to answer some of the areas about how I felt about certain things, I struggle with that.
Mm.
And especially how it would be to have a personal relationship. I didn't even know how that would make me feel, to be very honest. That one took me a couple of days to
Yeah.
figure that out. But by me doing the board, it let me know that these are the areas that I need to focus on for right now and to do it. And yeah. And I
Yeah.
even did the one, I think I skipped one, but for there was one that was, I must be missing one, because I had one that had TED Talk on it.
Oh,
I am missing one.
okay.
So maybe which one that was. So
We're gonna have to find a place for that one.
Yeah, and I still want to write. One of the things I want to write my letters to Michelle, the book. I want to do a TED Talk, and then I want to take a class or some kind of course that will help me with public speaking, to be a more dynamic public speaker, so I can do a TED Talk. So
Well,
that's what.
okay. I have 1,000 things to say to you. First of all, oh, how creative and wonderful! You all are also creative. I'm so I wouldn't have thought to get a styrofoam moon. I'm kind of jealous. That's fabulous. And the nighttime and the sparkling, like you've made it come to life. And I'll tell you that I help people with speaking, and we could talk about that later. I can help you become a dynamic speaker. I have a separate program called the VIP Speaker: Visibility, Impact, and Profitability. And TED Talk I thank you for reminding me. I need to put that on my map too. That's on my list. So I just want to say, I want to congratulate you for making something so visual and so amazing. What I would say to you is to allow yourself to feel how it would feel to have that relationship that you want, that TED Talk. Like, imagine yourself standing on the TED Talk stage. Okay, so I'm going to tell you something. So many years ago, I was living in Chicago doing a show there. And that was when I first started finding out about the TED Talks. And so IKEA used to make these little rugs that were like little circles. They had a red circle, just like the TED Talk stage. I think they still do that. It was like a little, what do you call it? Like just a little rug, like a little, area rug, not even big, little. And I put that in my apartment, and I would stand on it and imagine what it would feel like to stand on the giant red dot on the TED stage. So I would say, and I suspect that we have some more speakers in this group, get you some construction paper or some red something, a red circle, put it on the ground and stand and imagine yourself giving your talk. Their catchphrase is ideas worth spreading. What is your idea worth spreading to the world? And imagine what it would feel like, people applauding, and like the guy in the back putting your microphone on and go, thanks Joe, or whatever his name is. You like really step into it, experience it. The same with the relationship. You said you want that, and so imagine what it would feel like to be loved because you are just amazing just as you are, and someone to treat you well, and all of that. So just allow yourself to dream that and experience that, and wrap yourself in that. And you're so creative, there's no way that you won't, if you allow yourself to. Anybody who could find a styrofoam of moon with some glitter on it and backlight it with some lights can absolutely imagine what it would feel like to have everything she wants. I have every belief and dream. So awesome. Thank you for being willing to share yours. Please, everyone, put your map in the group. Like these are great. These are great. These are great. You're gonna give me someone else? I'm not gonna even show my supplies. These pale in comparison. You two so far. Wonderful. All right, we have another Kim. I just need to know if Kim is a Kim or Kimberly, and then we can get started.
I am a Kim.
Okay. Say it again.
Kim.
You're Kim. Okay, good. I'm a Kimberly that is also a Kim. So hello, Kim. Lovely Kim.
Hello, Kim.
So will you share your Manifest Me map so far with us?
I will. Let's
It's
see.
show and tell. This is fabulous.
Let's see.
And
Can
don't
you
forget, let
see?
me just say this again for everybody who's in the Easy webinar. If you want to be able to show your map, obviously won't be able to get to everybody's, but I need to see your faces. So come on into the Zoom room. I'm sure the link is there somewhere. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Katie.
Okay, I will start with, let's see if you can see.
Y'all ain't playing. This is fabulous. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so for spiritual connection, my first one is give it to God. True faith, peace within, and mirror God's plan. Let's see. The next one is my purpose.
Yes.
And philanthropist,
Mhm.
stylist, teacher. I'm a teacher, and mentor.
Yes.
And let's see here, our health and wellness is over here. So, fitness, very important.
Yeah.
Healthy, balance, because I not only want to be healthy physically, but mentally as
Yes.
well.
Yes. Yes.
Release, and I chose release because I want to release all toxins, things from my body,
Yes.
as well as from my life.
Yes.
Wealth is over here, wealth and prosperity. Travel, so I have abundance, no limits, service, and financial freedom.
And I love that your service is also attached to your money. I love that. I love that.
And it says, did you see the word above it? It says multiply.
It says what now?
It says multiply.
Multiply. All right. And I see the little airplane. Where's the airplane going?
Everywhere. Everywhere. I want to travel. I just want, I've traveled in the past, but a lot of it has been more so for my kids. And so I want it to be more about me and some things that I want to do.
Yes.
Relationship and family is right here. Happiness, security, friendship, and love. Now, this was my favorite part, which was my personal growth. I have a little cap and gown up there because I need to finish my master's. So for me, for personal growth is reinvent and renew, planning, success, and action.
Nice. Nice. Tell me, why is that section your favorite?
I think this section was my favorite because it's almost like a culminating activity. These are all the things that are really dear to my heart, and it's almost like this is the end result.
Mhm.
I the part at the bottom where we were supposed to fill out the three, I said like I feel deserving.
Mm.
My first one is accomplishing success in all areas of my life. Um, the second one was moving forward on all plans because I have wonderful ideas. I do a lot of things for other people, but I don't push forward on my own plan.
Yeah.
And the last one is consistent planning for next steps toward goals.
Nice.
So,
This is so beautiful. I love that yours also has texture and you can close it up and keep it safe. Let me ask you this. So
yes.
you say that you complete things for others. What would it take for you to complete things for yourself? What would it take for you to step into having all those things also completed for you?
Knowing that I'm enough and believing in myself, I think sometimes subtly, maybe I didn't want to maybe admit like there might be some hidden fear there, whether it's fear of failure. Um, I know the things that I should be doing. I've been trained and taught that these are the things that you should be doing. So I know what I should be doing. And I do a lot of good things, but I do a lot of good things for other people.
Mhm.
So I need to, what I've learned in doing this map is to invest in myself.
Mhm. Wonderful. What grade do you teach?
Second grade.
Okay. So I'll start to cry. I have a heart for teachers because my mother was a teacher for 40 plus years. And second grade was her favorite. She loved the little ones, she said,
Yeah.
because their minds are still open. So, what would you tell your second grader, a class of second graders who had big dreams for themselves to make those dreams come true? What would teacher Kim tell her second grade class?
Well, I talk to my kids quite a bit, beyond just academics. And more so, is to believe in yourself, um, to write a plan down, what is it going to take for you? Because I think you have to know the steps
Yes.
or the things, maybe it's the material that you need or the people that you need to involve in that process. But knowing, making a plan and then stepping forward,
Yeah.
taking action.
Yes, ma'am. I got to tell you, there's a couple of times that the plan is on your board. You have God's plan, and then you
Yes.
have Kim's plan, and I know you know what to do. We just have to close the gap, what they call the knowing and doing gap. We all have to do that. Me too. It's like I know what to do, and I know what I want. It's just a matter of closing the knowing and doing gap. And I know that you are so accomplished in so many areas. I know that you can create a plan and listen to God's plan for you to get in action. So I'm going to ask you what I asked. I think I asked Deb. I forgot to ask Angie this. What is one step you can take tomorrow towards your plan and God's plan?
One step I can take tomorrow. Well, actually, I have a lot of things that I'm creative in. So what I did was I took one plan. It woke me up out my sleep, and I sat up. Started doing research on the computer. I actually went on and I set just steps that I needed to take
Mm-hmm.
from the materials that I needed and those kind of things. The next day I contacted some people, some resources that I could use to make this happen. So I mean, I just really it went from that night to the next day to just I just did it, and it was easy, you know. But I felt, I think, more empowered, to insecure with, in my steps.
Taking steps. Oh, Kim, I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much for gracing us with your map. It was inspiring. And I believe that you're going to follow all the plans you make, the plans God makes, the plan you make for your little ones. I'm just so excited to see it all come forth.
Well,
Very inspiring. Hold on just a second. Yeah. Well, so I'm getting a note, like, because the thank you so much, Miss Kim. The boyfriend of Sweetness, Dr. EJ, knows I'm getting, as we say, verklempt, and I'm getting verklempt because this is so inspiring. Like, this is what I created this for, and actually, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Like, you all are doing. And I'm in the Facebook group as much as I can be, and then I get out because I got to start and cry. I can't spend my whole day crying now. When I created this experience, I knew it was going to be good. I didn't know it was going to be this good. Like, I have a habit, and I'll just be honest with you, of not even dreaming as high as I should. So thank you all so much for really stepping 100% into this, and showing your creativity, and showing each other your dreams. And I've loved how you've been loving on each other and inspiring each other, and it's just amazing. And I don't want to cry off my lashes now. I'm not very vain, except when I have to be. All right, so we have someone else up on the stage. You give me a chance to get myself together. Just thank you all so much for inspiring me, for your creativity, and for reminding me to go for my dreams as well. So, all right. Now, let me just make sure I stop. And I forgot to give Angie the Zoom hands. And let's give Kim some Zoom hands and some Zoom love. Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. And I like to send love bombs to everyone out there. All right. So we now have Tiffany Easley coming to the stage. Hello, Tiffany.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
I am wonderful. I'm happy and inspired and crying and verklempt and all the things. I didn't even get a chance to show y'all all my supplies. I got animal print stuff. I got purple stuff. Actually, you and I like the same color. I love that sort of fuchsia kind of experience. I got mine from the Dollar Tree store. How about you?
Well, I went crazy. I'm not a crafter, but I will say at first I was like, I'm not doing this board because that's not what I do. But there was something within me that was like, you have to do this board. And as I started to do it last night, I understood why. Because if you read through the Facebook group, I literally in my video said it was the connecting the dots of my passion, my purpose, and my destiny. It's not a vision board. It's not everything that everybody else does. It's not that. This is like an intentional path of destiny. And it's like the inner me work. I use that in my book called Inner, INNER, Inner Me Work. And so it was very taxing in a good way. So I'm not going to go through all of mine. I'm going to go through a couple on each board. I had to put it on 2 boards, Kim. It wouldn't fit on one.
Life is so big, it's got to spread on 2 boards. And this is the woman who said, I'm not going to do this. I won't be doing
I was
this.
like, I'm not doing this.
But what did you say? Your purpose, your passion, and your destiny. I love it.
So I'm going to, and then I got with the glitter, and I'm very OCD, so now I got glitter everywhere. So I'm going to go through purpose because I love Jesus, and I do have a great spiritual connection, but I'm going to go through purpose because that was the one that, can you guys see it? Or did I go away?
You went away. Oh, there you go. You keep appearing and appearing and disappearing. You may have to bring it really forward.
I'm going to stop my...
Yeah, stop the background. By the way, just so you know, the background is flipped backwards for us. So just so you know, whenever you present, I don't know if you do something to make it flip around.
I typically do.
Okay. No judgment, just letting you know. because we want Tiffany R. Easley. It says SOAR strategist.
Let's
An
stop video
author.
real quick,
I can
and
read
then I'm gonna
backwards.
Start video back and take off this virtual background.
Okay.
I don't want to take the background.
Thank you, Team Kim, for your work behind the background. By the way, while you're doing that, okay, you're ready. Good, good, good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm a little shrimp, so I have to stand up. So on Purpose, can you guys see?
Yes, yes, we can.
Purpose has two of my books. I've done a lot of collaborative works, but these two books are books that I particularly wrote.
Yeah.
One is called Victorious Affirmations for Women, and the other one is called The Journey to Soar Beyond Doing the Inner Me Work.
Mm.
The other thing that you see is me holding up a We Love You St. Jude. And the other thing is me in this colorful dress in front of a black curtain. And all of these things are things I wanted to do since I was a kid. So St. Jude is a part of my life because at 3, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. So from ages 3 to 19, I've dealt with chronic illness. And St. Jude was there for me. You know, it is true for what they say. You don't pay for any bills, lodging, food, travel, any medical bills. So for 16 years, they literally paid for everything. So it's a big part of what I used to do. I don't do as much now because I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 44. So when they call, I do answer and I do help. But that's why it's so big. The book in the pink is because that was the first time I ever penned my entire story from beginning to end, from 3 to 19, every single story, every single struggle, every single feeling of I was mad, I was angry, why me, why now? And the answer simply was, why not you, and why not now? Okay. And then Victorious Affirmations was just affirmations I had to teach myself. I am beautiful. I am a woman of prayer. I am a woman of integrity. And then me taking the stage on June 12th was me literally sharing my journey of going through all of the anger, all of the frustration, all of the why is me and the woe is me, and literally saying, okay, God, I get it. My journey is not about me. My journey is about helping other people. So SOAR is an acronym that means to see it, own it, attain it, and regift it. Having the right vision, the right responsibility, the right plan, the right motive, and the right position. So that is what this board really made me see that, you know, I thought I wasn't on the path, but I'm really on the path. So that was one of the things that really, really stood out to me on this particular board was purpose. So
I want to just say this: you're on the path and you're leading the way for others. Yeah.
thank you.
So
And
wonderful.
so when you put out your email, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get in that class. I gotta figure it out. I don't know what I gotta do. If I gotta turn somersaults, I gotta figure it out. I gotta make it happen.
Thank you.
So,
Oh, that's right. Oh, the second board. Oh, forgive me. I'm sorry. That's right. I
yeah,
forgot.
was
You had to
gonna do
spread it
2
out.
stuff. I did. And you'll see on personal growth, this is what really made me kind of do the ugly cry when I was doing the board, was the personal growth. So my book is on here again. But there's a picture of me that says SOAR Strategist. I call myself the SOAR Strategist. So I'm also a coach, but I call myself a strategist because serving my niche market are those people who are chronically and terminally diagnosed, because the vision I got was there are corporate C-suite senior executive women who kill it on the job, who go and they look great and they're doing all these things, and they come home, they take off their shoes and they go into their private space and they cry because they don't know how to navigate their diagnosis, because their diagnosis in their mind is a death sentence, because it's the death of who they were, what they did, and how they showed up. So as a SOAR strategist, it's my job to help them redefine it. So SOAR is here. This is when I first did my first event, and the book again. And then this is me. It's my favorite pose and my T-shirt, which I don't have on today.
Okay.
And then this is when I bought my first home in Dallas, Texas. I bought my first condo, and yeah. So that's
So-
the highlight of the board.
So I'll say again, you're not only on the path, you're leading the way, you're serving others, you're serving you again, not why me, woe is me, why not you? You're the perfect person to create healing in this world for others, and that's why it was placed for you in your life. I'll say to you, how would it feel for you to step even more into your purpose, your purpose, your passion, and your destiny? How would it feel to step even more higher, all the way up there? All the way up there.
I feel phenomenal, and I think that's why I came off stage and then I went back to my 9 to 5, and I kind of feel like David. He was king, right? He knew he was king, but he had to go back to being a shepherd, and I'm like, oh, I can't take it anymore. So, but for now, I'm okay with that. I balance it well, but there is this fire. It's literally like fire in my belly. Like, I have to do it. So how do I do that? I have a podcast. I'm getting ready to release a TV show. And I'm eventually, I hope that all of these will bring revenue, and that I'm able to say bye-bye 9 to 5. It's been real, but my purpose is more important, and my purpose is paying the bills.
That's right. Let me tell you something I just heard. I heard you say, I hope, and that's hope is good. But I know that you know how to create powerful affirmations because you've literally written the book on it. And so I'd like you to rephrase that you hope, rather than saying you hope that it all works. I'd like to hear a new affirmation for your successful successful life that won't even fit on one board. Let's get a new affirmation right on the spot. You can do it. What you got?
I know that my life of greatness is in process. I will be successful, and I will be able to fund my purpose without a 9 to 5.
I hear you. I feel you. I see you funding it right this very moment. You just activated that, and off you go. Off you go. Thank you so much for sharing. Everybody, let's give Tiffany some love. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Another book coming. Another book. She is soaring to heights beyond that she can't even see. She told us she was petite, so she can't even see, but she got some heels that will get her up there. And this beautiful, radiant community, which will be holding hands with you as you go and grow. All right. Oh, I don't know. Talking. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. We got some excitement. Not the Cabbage Patch. Hello, my dear. Who is this? This is, this is Annette. And Annette likes blue. We're setting it up so that I can be side by side with you, because something tells me this is about to be good. I see flowers. I see an afro. I see things going on behind the scenes. I see a big blue diamond at your whatever's going on. I'm loving it. Okay, hello, Miss Annette. All right, we're working on it. Well, hello, my dear. Hello. Welcome. Oh, she's ready. Look now. Look. We need to talk about those flowers in the background. Oh my goodness.
So my sister got wedding. And I procured her board. We made like 20 of these, and we hung it up behind her panel, and I loved it. So I decided to procure them. And then go live. This is behind.
I've been wanting to make one myself, and I went to Michael's and bought about 1,000 flowers. What? Why are you making a face at me? I bought about 1,000 flowers, so I might need to procure one for myself.
These are coffee filters.
So what now?
Coffee filters.
We
dyed coffee filters and made them into flowers and glued them onto like each one is like 9 the boards that you get from the dollar store. We taped them together and glued the flowers on.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that I could just get about a gabillion? How did you dye them?
Oh, my sister is like the uber creative one. She, if you saw her wedding, you would have thought like
gorgeous
coordinator did it. But she hazed and enlisted all of her siblings. There are 10 of us, and she gave us filters every time we saw her, and she gave us dye, and we had to dye them, which is how we all ended up with the different colors, which is what she wanted.
Magnificent. Thank you for sharing that. And I bet you there's someone else in this group that now is just happy. Somebody said, this is beautiful. So thank you for that creativity. That's not even what we came here for. We came here for your Manifest Me map, Annette. Procured the flowers. Let us procure your map right now. Take it away, madam.
So I started working on, first of all, the other women's boards were like phenomenal. I'm like, maybe I should put my hand down. But
no. Every last one of these is going to be amazing.
So this is what I made for my vision for 2020, and I kept it up for 2021. So when I started making the board, I still want to do this. I still want to empower women and girls. I do a pageant here in Delaware called the Big Beautiful Women of Delaware pageant, and enlarging it to be named Wear Your Crown, and it will include preschoolers all the way through senior citizens, still my BBW Delaware and the international community. So this vision has to be enlarged. So
you know, I started out in the BBW pageant, so this is my world right here. Go ahead, I love it.
All of these women are women who inspire me or who I absolutely love, and I'm chocolate, so I like seeing chocolate.
I love it.
Like me, so I've been procuring every Essence and Ebony magazine to get pictures. And at first I was like, I'm totally overdoing this. But I sat with Natalie McCleary. Hey, Natalie. And we was working together on our boards, and I was struggling.
Wait, y'all got accountability buddies? I love it.
Natalie woke me up this morning like, okay, we need to start working on this. And I was like, fine, let me get up.
How did you make yours so small? I love it.
Well, I had to, because I be doing the most. You see this? I got 6 more of these. No, actually, I got 9 more of these that I have on a panel in my room.
Okay.
And I'm like, I need to condense it. I need to make it smaller, something that I can see, something I can authentically do.
Yes.
So with spiritual connections, I need to make time to meditate because I be all over the place. I need to pray for myself and others because I believe there's a blessing in doing that. And I need to cleanse my space. And I need to listen to more motivational and inspirational messages. Okay, so I'm probably not going to talk through all this because I don't want to cry through all this. But basically, some of this is me knowing my worth. Like, I'm great at stepping into other women and other queens, and I need to start doing that for myself. Of course, my family and friends are like, you do that all the time. You wear what you want. You've been dyeing your hair and wearing colored wigs before people even knew it. Like, I had people like, she knows she's too black to be wearing that white wig or that blue hair. And I wore it anyway because I'm grown, I'm myself, and I'm authentically me. And from living in Japan to living in Namibia and meeting so many phenomenal people that vary, that love themselves regardless of their situation was like awesome. So, I mean, not to put down America, but you know, here we are so judgmental of people. So coming back from being in communities where they accepted the difference, the chocolate, the natural hair, the different color hair, the layered look in outfits, to coming back home and people judging your race or your color or your natural hairstyle. And I don't wear anything name brand, but I will mix and match something from the thrift store like in a second. So learning to really appreciate who I am, what I do, why I'm doing it. And as a queen, I think like I'm a pageant director. So a lot of times when I'm talking, I have my hair regular. And one of my other queens was like, well, why didn't you do your hair and your nails and your makeup? Because I want women and girls to understand that being a queen is attainable. It's not unreachable. I'm not always going to be beat. I'm not always going to have my face did. I'm not always going to have my nails did. But I want them to know they can do it. You can participate in the pageant. You can be in the fashion show. I've been in fashion shows for Philly Fashion Week. Who would have thought? The first year they allowed me to wear my own hair. I was like,
You are making such a difference in so many people's lives.
You were in Philly Fashion Week, yes. Loving My Curves had a show for plus size women and selected. So now we do a Wear Your Crown speaker series where women share their work is sharing. What they do, women share what they do, why they do it, why it's important with other women. And it's free to share, to inspire other women and girls into their purpose. So for me, doing this was better than doing the vision board, because sitting with Natalie, we were on for like 5 hours, Natalie, today. Oh my gosh. We
Well,
and then we said, okay, we need to go because we got to be on in a little bit.
So thank you for your energy. Thank you for your creativity. Thank you for being a stand for Chocolate Sisters and natural hair. You know, I could tell you my whole natural hair stories. I do natural hair events and we could talk for forever. My mother is chocolate. And so I love all of our hues, and I love when each and every one of us steps into our version of all the beauty and all the colors and all the, yes, you should wear purple hair if you want to, and yes, you should wear bright colors and be bright, because you are, Annette, a bright shiny light, and you remind us that we have that within us as well. So thank you for the creativity. I'm going to buy a bunch of coffee filters tomorrow, and I think maybe if you could put in the group how to dye them, that would be very nice. If you want to put a little message like, here's my special how to dye the coffee filters. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to give Miss Annette all of the Zoom hands. And I believe, thank you so much for sharing. And I can't wait to see what else you create for you and for the rest of the world. And I believe that Natalie, is this the Natalie that is your accountability buddy? Now, do you all know each other? Did you know each other before this experience?
We did not.
Oh,
we met because I actually saw her light shining, beaming through on one of the last Zoom calls. So I connected or reached out to her, and she responded back. And I told her, I said, "You my family now. We've been together almost all day today."
I just want to stop and take a moment for that. So I want y'all to hear what just happened and hear what's possible. I couldn't have dreamt dreamed it. I couldn't have dreamed it that I'm being funny. That kind of camaraderie and sisterhood and friendship and accountability could happen, that you all see each other's light. Y'all don't even live it where, because I get that Annette lives in Delaware, I suppose, and where do you, or Philly or something? Atlanta. So, here we are, two completely different cities, and y'all spent 5 hours today building this possibility. So I'm not going to cry, but I'm going to let Natalie go ahead and go.
I didn't spend 5. I spent 5 hours talking today.
I could tell y'all got to talking. And that's what we need. That we need to hear each other. We need to experience each other. We need to see that there's more of us, more than, like, we're not alone. Do you know what I mean? We're not alone. We there is community for us. There is, don't get me started. Okay, Natalie, go ahead. Let me stop. I'm not going to, because I'll get to talking. Natalie, let's see your thing.
So thank you for everyone that has shared, because I told her, I was like, I didn't finish, but I am going to receive whatever everyone else has to offer. So I also am an educator. I taught for 13 years. So it probably looks like it's geared towards the kindergarten class.
Oh, it's so good. I love it.
I have butterflies is kind of my symbol for everything. I got butterflies everywhere. And I haven't yet gotten my pictures. I really need my pictures, because I will glance over this and not see it. So there's a lot on here. So just real quickly, spiritual connection. A lot of people think or tell me that I need to be preaching the word. I don't know if that's in my future, but I do feel like I'm more in the pastoral role. So staying connected to God and His people is where I know I'm supposed to be, and relaxing, being at peace with myself, where I am, who I'm with, and being able to find peace at all times.
Yes.
Health and wellness. I just started. I was telling that I need to focus more on me.
Yes.
Especially this past year, I've given. I haven't taken care of myself, and I just started. Go back to the dentist. Get your regular checkups. Do your hair. I'm gonna dye my hair blonde today. I've been looking at yours and wanting the colors, but I'm afraid to go there. I have them, but I haven't. I won't do it. So I'm gonna be blonde by the end of the night.
Okay.
I am for my wealth and prosperity. I want to own, possibly rental properties, but like own something and have something as a legacy for my child. I put on here global marketing, but I also wrote I am sought after for all occasions to be part of festivities, dinners, community building opportunities. I have no debt, residual income, 10 million, and somebody put in my spirit, I want to do some Forex trading. There's some money out there I need to be acquiring when I'm not thinking about it. Traveling, I want to be I am a world traveler. I've gone to Alaska and China, but there's more for me to see. Yes. Relationship wise, I want to build a stronger connection with my man, my child's father. I want to be, as an educator, I don't know if I want my child to be in public school right now. I want her to be worldly educated. I want the world to teach her what she needs to know. Family reunions and bonding over food. I need more of that in my life. So I will be adding things. And Annette and I decided that we can have our friends meet and have dinners online together and just meet and greet. So for now. Purpose. I created an acronym for STRUT that I really wanted to write a book and empower women and children to stand tall regardless of unforeseen things. And the kind of like the logo or the animal for that is a peacock. So Annette and I have been talking about doing a pageant / modeling fashion show with that theme in mind.
Wait, tell me the letters again. Strut is stands again.
Stand tall, or you say staying true, regardless of unforeseen things. So no matter what comes your way,
Strut.
You stand tall, hold your head up high, and like a peacock, spread your feathers for the world to see. Because God created all of us beautiful creatures to be seen. He didn't have us be, and it's not for us. A peacock doesn't look at itself. It's for us, for others to see in the world. So we shine for other people. And,
I think you just preached the word. Okay, go ahead.
Mentor program. I am an artist. I call myself a creative because I'm everywhere. I do paint, and I want to write children's books. So there's more, but that's kind of me in a nutshell. And I thank you for the opportunity.
What a
lovely. I want to say you put manifest in our spirit, and I told Annette and I said, let's say it now. One of us is gonna be on her screen today.
Y'all both. Not both of you.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Thank you so much for sharing that creativity. I'm such in awe of how each of you did this work and you did it your own way. So if butterflies are your thing, why shouldn't you have 100 butterflies? And don't think I didn't see the other ones that you glued up on there too. So how will you feel when you emerge as the beautiful butterfly / peacock who has achieved all of these wonderful things? How do you think you're gonna feel?
I hear my child coming, but feeling free to be myself, free to love who I am, free to be in any space at any given time with anyone, and just be my authentic self, true to everything that I am, and aspire to be in life. And know that if I can do that for myself and show up powerfully in the world, then I can teach my child to do that and other people as well.
The world is a better place because you're in it. Your child is a lucky child. And I can't wait
don't
to
make me cry, Kim.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Thank you so much for your version of the Manifest Me map. And I love that you both manifested being on, and I love that you manifested each other. I know you're going to stay connected. I don't even have to tell you to. So thank you for sharing. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Natalie. Let's give her some love hands here. Whew. Whew. Okay. Before you give me somebody else, hold on now. I need a moment. I need a moment. Thank you all for showing up. What you don't see from my perspective is I created this, and then maybe I'll show you sometime. I can't show you right now because there's a lot of clutter around, but I created this, I have these big pieces of paper on the wall. I have Radiant Life, and I have 12 things that I'm going to share with you all tomorrow about the Radiant Life I want all of us to have, and fully expressed, and choosing joy and expressing self-love and having an open heart and confidence and vitality and wellness and spiritual practice and growth and learning and attracting prosperity and mental wellness and making a difference. And it's just so, we just chose 6 areas and you all have touched on all of that, even in this one time that we're here together tonight. And so I just want to thank you all for you're my dream come true. You're what I call my soulmate clients, my soulmate peeps. You're my soulmates. You're the kind of people I want to be around, and just thank you for your inspiration. I needed a moment. I ain't showed y'all nothing. I got things too. Now I got things now. I got things. I'm gonna put mine together tonight or tomorrow. I got things. Look. I went to the Dollar Tree store too. Look. I'm gonna do my things. I just needed a moment. I got stickers. It's all falling on the floor. Oh gosh. I got words to cut out too. I got stickers. All right. Who's next? You're not the only ones now. I got little bows and things. Hello, Sharon. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
Okay, sorry.
Oh gosh. Okay. So, would you like to share your beautiful experience?
But I got a feeling I'm gonna break your tech team right now.
You gonna break the tech team? How you gonna do that?
Mine is digital.
Oh. Okay. So what do we do? Do we have her share the screen, or hold please? Let me talk to the team. By the way, the team is sending me messages. They're crying too.
Okay, what's to all of y'all? Y'all are too much. I thought that my class was gonna be hard. Yeah.
Okay, so we have given you permission, Sharon, to share. We fancy too now.
You know,
I can't see. I can't.
a friend of mine, Sharon Sassy Hextall, she's here.
Hi.
I'm so
Oh.
excited.
She said we're about to break the team. All right. So how does it?
Just one thing. Do it? Okay.
Oh,
So,
well, fancy.
yeah. So I'll have, like, that's the big pages, and then that's the little page. So I can go with the big pages if that's better.
Whatever you want.
More of a scribble because I love writing things on my iPad.
Great.
I want to say, Kim, first of all, I don't know if I did that. For a little plus-size girl living in St. Louis, you were the reason that I walked half a mile to the library all the time. I was reading your book. So thank you.
The first book,
so-
I'm free, but it'll cost you. Hilarious.
Yes. And the anecdote about there was a boyfriend who stole your earring, and you said, "Why didn't you forget the other one?" I will never forget that. I don't know if that's me.
I
So
love it. Okay, and I can hear you better when you pull that microphone forward. I could hear you well. All right, beautiful.
we are better. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
So, oh, hi.
Hi.
So, good. I can't see myself. That's good. Because I'm probably freaking out.
No, you're
Um,
not. It's
so-
perfect.
So for spiritual connection, I said I feel disconnected but ready to continue healing.
Yeah.
Last year, during COVID, I went through a very, I don't know if that's me. I'm hearing a lot of feedback. I don't know if I don't know if that's me. I went through a very deep depression last year and discovered that I had PTSD. So I started sharing my I started writing letters to my emotions to overcome my panic attacks.
Yes.
And so I started this series called Letters to My Emotions. I started sharing them. And I think my cable is unplugged.
Okay.
Sorry. So it's a part of my meditation to share those. So I want to restart my morning affirmations. I want to clear actual space for my meditation. Right now, my meditation space is covered in art that my daughter and I did. I want to connect with nature because my son goes hiking, my niece goes hiking, and I know I am apparently like freaked out with like my Girl Scouts that they wanted to go camping this year with their Girl Scout cookie money, and it's freaking me out. They raised $1,000, and I'm terrified.
Terrified because
I don't do well in nature. I'm terrified. I think that like somehow a bear is gonna find us. I know it's not realistic because the campground is often used, but I'm like,
and I'm sure there's a bear strategy there. So yeah.
something, right?
Yeah.
I know that there's training and they'll have my back, but for some reason, like I'm like, I should probably connect with nature at some point. The most I do is sit out on my patio every once in a while, but even then I'm like, ew, bugs. So yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay,
Connect with nature.
sorry.
No.
And then the last thing I have is a lotus because I come from gang-riddled New York, and yet I have this beautiful life. And I recently heard somebody say that they are like the lotus because the lotus always grows beautiful out of mud.
Where in New York are you from, by the way?
I'm from St. Louis, but I live in New York.
Okay.
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri,
Okay.
but I've lived in Brooklyn, I've lived in Upper West Side. I don't know the area. And now I'm in Westchester, of all places.
Yeah.
There's some feedback.
Uh-oh.
So my purpose, I was recently told
That's on
that
us? Okay. There's feedback, but okay, go ahead. Listening.
I was recently told that I am not allowed to be disobedient once my purpose has been pointed out to me. So I am starting a course called Settling and Embracing Emotional Debt based on my blog series, Writing Letters to My Emotions. Hence the journals that are there because there's a journaling aspect to the class.
Yes. This is a class you teach, or is class
This
you
is a
teach?
class that I'm creating with a therapist.
Fabulous.
There's going to be tools on how to cope with PTSD triggers.
Yeah. Needed, so needed. Thank you for doing that in the world. Thank you.
Of course. It helped me, so I figure I'll help more people. And like you said, why the whole point of learning these lessons so that we could pass them on. My words are healing. I'm a writer, and I've been the host of a writing group for 3 years now. And I want to keep writing every day, even if it means just journaling. And I run I've had this sisterhood blog since 2015 that I've pretty much done nothing with, but just this week, I started an LLC with the sisterhood is now a
fully established business. And so I am using that as my purpose. That is something that I am walking in, and I am not going to ignore it any longer. I started it for my daughter, and I'm going to continue and move forward with it.
Nice.
Health and wellness, something I feel like women always struggle with. We always seem to look for the next diet. I bought a mixed bike, which is like basically a Peloton, except, you know, cheaper. So I'm telling myself to pedal harder, to plan it.
Yes.
I don't have them behind me, but Sharon knows that we are planners. And
Yes.
I have probably 16 planners sitting over on my shelf doing nothing. I've got 3 on my desk. I'm trying to eat better. There's my beautiful family there who they loved me into healing. My husband would literally hug me out of my panic attacks. And when he wasn't home, my son, who's now way taller than I am, would hug me instead. I'm not going to cry about that, about the fact that he even knows what a panic attack looks like. And it's frustrating that he knows. But he would hug me into or out of a panic attack. Luckily, since I started writing those letters to my emotions, I do not have panic attacks anymore.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you. Wealth and prosperity, which now I see is much harder to see. So I recently had to leave. I recently left a nonprofit, but one of the things that I learned is that learning leads to growth, financial growth. So one of the things that I want to make sure that I incorporate into everything I do is learning. With my She Breathe Life brand, I've learned that breathing life into others is always the first thing you should do. The same with my marketing agency, my social media agency, is that you serve others with others. And I keep cultivating more people because I feel like that leads to prosperity, because it helps to have more people with you. The more people you have with you, the more people that you help bring, the more people you bring along with you, the better.
Right. You can lift together. Yeah.
Exactly. And God's gifts will follow. And as I said, I feel that I am in vibration with both, which is one of the affirmations that I say every morning. I am in vibration with prosperity and love. Relationships. This one was a lot more fun to write because, or I should say, it was fun to write, but it was because there was a lot of healing that needs to happen here when it comes to my mom. So it was fun to pivot my point of view. That was one of the first things I wrote, watching the videos. I watched all the videos today, by the way. All of them today. And so I know that my family fiercely has my back, and I know when it comes to me, I make this face with my kids. That face that my daughter has right there, that was on her birthday, and they really do fiercely have my back. And I have to let them. That's what my therapist recently told me. She's like, you have to lean on them. You don't have to be this strong Black woman all the time. But kind of hard when I come from 4 generations deep.
Look.
Yeah. Yes. I cannot wait to go gray like my grandmother. I know we were talking about gray hair. I get excited when I see gray hair. So my plan is to learn the lessons that they have to pass on to my daughter. With this relationship, he loves me. Even my therapist says he's the perfect guy for me. I have to stop questioning why he loves me. That is a very hard thing when you are, sorry? We're talking about chocolate girls. Sorry. When you grow up being the only dark-skinned girl in your family and everybody else is light-skinned with long hair, and you don't pass the paper brown the brown paper bag test, and you're being bused as a part of the desegregation program. I'm going to be 38 this year, so this is not that long ago. I like to think. The desegregation program is still alive and well in St. Louis, by the way. But as a part of the desegregation program, going to an all-white school, you are not seen as the pretty girl. So to find somebody who loves you unconditionally and shows it to you all the time, you question, are you a novelty? When a man who looks like this, who is successful, who is brilliant, who is so loving, when somebody like this is supportive and loves you and shows it, you question it constantly.
What would it take you to believe it, Miss Sharon?
Honestly, I just got there.
I
just got there about 2 weeks ago because there was a moment, like I told you, I have PTSD and it's triggered by fireworks. He randomly gave me a tool of watching the fireworks go up. He said, just watch them and watch them go up. And one night there's a amusement park not far from us, but we can see it from our window. I can see it from right where I'm staying right now. And they came on, they started early one night and I jumped up to watch because I didn't want to be surprised. And as I jumped up, I could hear him running to come to me. And in that moment, that little girl that my therapist has been trying to help, that little girl for the first time felt all of that love and she felt protected. And I think that was the moment that I was sure, and I stopped questioning.
What's his name?
His name is Tom.
Tom. So great. You said Tom? We are so grateful for Tom and Tom's love and to show that someone like Tom can exist in the world. I love that he protected you by saying, okay, let's face it, right? Let's go see what the fireworks, let's see them going up. And I love that he was there to hold you in case you had a moment. We love Tom too. He loves you and we love you too. And you deserve it. And I want you to really keep owning it. Keep owning it. He was sent to come and love you and to show you that it can be done and for you to be an example of that in the world and to remind other women that exists.
Thank you. I'm going to try to keep going because this last one's, I mean, I thought this one would be the hard one, but I think that with my mom, my mother has multiple myeloma, which is a bone marrow cancer. I don't think I'm going to get to the last slide.
Okay.
And she and I have always had a rough relationship. We've been working on it, and it's much easier now.
Good.
But she's a great lady, but a hard lady. I am learning not to blame her. And I'm learning to pivot my point of view because one of the things that my husband taught me or told me is that I have to remember that she still lives there. She still lives in the place that caused my PTSD. And that I have to remember that she is still living in it. And so I have to cherish her from afar and remember that I am her only child. But being that she helped raise my brother and sister and my brother, there's a lot of trauma, y'all. I'll just say that. There's a lot of trauma.
There's trauma.
Lots of healing.
But I hear the healing. You know, I know you have. May I jump in and tell you from my POV? You could share the next one if you want to. From my POV, and I want to tell everyone here, don't forget to go back and read the comments in the chat. I can't see all of them, but I'm seeing them scroll through, and the love is real for you, and people are holding space for you. And I'll just tell you what I witnessed, that there may be trauma, but there is so much spirit to want to heal it and heal the generational stuff for you and for your little ones. And who's to say that you won't? I don't want to put that responsibility like you got to heal it for everybody else too. But I just love that you're doing the work. You're not repeating it. You're healing it. Oh, who's that?
This is Livy.
Hello, Livy. Hello, beautiful.
You say hi to Kim.
Hello, Kim. Her spirit is strong. Hello. Thank you so much. Oh, look at the love. Thank you so much, Sharon, for sharing your spirit, your energy, your family, your this was very fancy that you were able to do this online. I do want to send props out to Tom and all the other great men out there who love us as we are, including the boyfriend of sweetness. He just did like this. because I have that too. That's how I know how healing that can be. Someone who loves you as you are and loves what you think is unlovable about you. And I want to say to anyone here who's looking for that in a mate, just know that that exists, and it exists in abundance in the world, and to stay open that that can happen for you too. No matter what you look like, no matter what you think you look like, no matter what all the rules are, it just absolutely exists. So thank you for showing us that, and thank you for just being transparent about your PTSD also. I think there's so many of us who are living with it and they just don't know how to name it, or in your case, you're not claiming it, you're naming it and you're healing it. And I just wish you well on your journey. I wish you well on your journey, and the Girl Scouts that you will camp with and change their lives as well. So, okay. I kind of needed a bathroom break like 15 minutes ago, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going because here we have Donna. Donna has joined us, and Donna is going to share the Manifest Me map that Donna has created, I suppose. Oh, we can't hear you yet. Oh, you're being asked to unmute now, Donna. And I think what I will do is after Donna, I will take a brief bathroom break because I am
Am I muted now?
Yes, you are. We can hear you.
Should I wait for you to?
No, you're here, and I'm going to enjoy your map, even as we say. Now, luckily, the bathroom is very close. If you all don't mind, because I won't last. But okay, maybe I will. Anything can happen. Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
My map
Donna.
is not complete, but I have been working very hard on it.
Beautiful. Can't wait to see.
Let's see if we can get it around here.
You printed yours out a whole different color. I love it.
Well, I don't know why I did that. It made it harder.
Oh, it made it harder. I'm sorry.
When I first started with this, because of where I am in my life and the things that I've been going through, I wasn't sure I was going to do the board either, because I knew I was going to get very, very emotional. And I've been doing so much crying since I started this. I don't know if you saw the message I sent you. I'm so glad you guys can't see my cry face during the sessions because it's a mess. But this has been so very, very healing for me. And I say that you guys help me unpeel my personal onion. That's what I say.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of layers here. It's a lot going on. And it's just nice to get some of that off me. I feel a lot lighter. So anyway,
I'm so
it
glad.
is. And can I just speak about too? Because I get very worked up too, and I don't want to have everybody.
Whatever you want. This is your
Okay.
time with me. This is our time together. Whatever you want. Take it away.
Okay. Well, I'm not an educator, but I am educated, and I'm not using my education. So that's something that I really need to. I need to start doing. So I'm going to start with spiritual. This is my spiritual connection. I always have believed that I have been very connected to God. I was raised in the church, so that's always been my thing, to always, know that God is real and He is here and He is with me always, no matter what I'm going through. And I've always been told by many, many people that I too should be in the ministry. So this year I decided to take a leap. Where's that picture at? Here. I don't know if you can see my little chapel.
Look.
Is that it? Is that the one? Can you see it?
I
No?
can.
Wait, where's my chapel? I'm trying to show you my
Well,
chapel.
I see a couple of houses that kind of look like chapel.
This whole, okay. I have a chapel on here, and the chapel is because I became a wedding minister.
Oh, perfect.
I believe so much in love, although my love life is a disaster. I believe so much in love that I think that it would be something nice to just bring love together in one place and send it out and just see what happens. I'm excited about that.
Nice.
I'm a very excited kind of person. So
Nice. And I'm not going to let you, may I just stop you for just a second? I'm not going to let you
I know what
claim
you're gonna
my
say.
life, my love life is a disaster. So we're going to cancel that.
Okay.
Because your love life is actually very full, because you witness and you usher love in every time you officiate one of those weddings. So I can't let, no offense, Miss Donna, I can't let you
Thank
claim
you.
that one.
I
Okay.
received that.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
received it.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you for that correction. I'm gonna go to my health and wellness. I'm trying to get this so you guys can actually see, because I worked hard on this and I want you to see my
I see
my
it.
stuff. Okay, there's health and wellness right there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, so I used to be 256 pounds just 2 years ago.
Wow.
And the doctor that I have, this makes me a little emotional, so if I cry, just ignore me. My doctor that I have, she's been my doctor for almost 18 years. And I went in and I told her, I said, my legs just keep bothering me. I don't know what I'm doing. And because we have developed such a rapport, she was able to say to me, using my first name and me using hers, I'm going to be honest with you, Donna, you're fat. And I was a little crushed because she's a doctor. Even though we've got this great rapport, I'm like, she's a doctor. She shouldn't say that. How do you say that to your patient? But she was right. My knees were killing me because I had too much weight on me. And I'm not an exercise person. I don't really go for the sit-ups and the push-ups and all. I'm just not that person. But I like to walk. I love to walk. And since I do, I decided to start walking. Great. I started walking 2 years ago. I am currently 178 pounds. I'm very, very proud of that. And I'm trying really hard to stay on course. That's what all these little things are. No matter what I'm doing, I want to remember to put my health first. Yes. Don't forget to exercise. Don't forget to take your walks. Don't forget to make healthy choices with your food. Yeah. You know, just because you don't want to get back up there where you were. Stay mindful of the things that you're ingesting. So that's what my health and wellness is about. And then
I love it.
The last one I want to talk about is my purpose. Let me see if you guys can see my purpose. Yes. My purpose, I think my purpose is to give. Mm-hmm. I have 5 children that I've raised, and I am a grandmother of 11.
Oh, that's so blessed. Oh.
So that makes me the doctor, lawyer, teacher, mother, everything you can think of. I have 4 of them here now. That's why I kept getting up, and I had to apologize to everybody because they keep coming to Yaya's door. That's what they all call me, Yaya.
Yeah.
So I feel like my purpose is to be a giver, to be a gifter, to enlighten and to support. And I do all of that, but I always feel empty. After I give so much to everybody else, I don't have anything for myself. And I feel spent, and I don't really have a networking community where I can expect for somebody to do the things that I do for everyone else, for me. So it leaves me a little drained. So in my purpose, I want to always remind myself that I love myself. I want to worry less and love me more. I want to do what I love and feel okay about doing what I love and not feel like I'm being used or taken advantage of or gullible. I get that a lot. And I want to remember to say thank you for all the things, whether good, bad, indifferent. I want to always remember to say thank you because I know it's God's grace that's bringing me along. I could be so much worse than what I am right now, so much worse, but I'm not. And I know that's because of God's grace and mercy. Mm-hmm. If you knew some of my traumas that I've gone through, you'd be surprised that I can sit here and have a decent conversation with you. But I can, and I do because I have 11 little people that are constantly watching me, constantly. Yeah. And so I try to keep it together. It's not always easy. It's very difficult sometimes, but I do my best. This program has brought me back to a really, really good places. I'm telling you, I was spiraling. And when I saw your advertisement, I knew I'd never get it. You'll never get it, but just try. Just try. 24 hours later. And I'm right here. And I'm so happy and so thankful. And I really appreciate all your time, effort, and energy you have put into me and all the love I have felt from you and your team and everybody that's in this room. You guys have no idea. You have no idea how much this thing took me. And I'm going to stop because
Here they come. Thank you for letting me share. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for just being there. Allow me to peel this old yucky onion and get to the root of it all. I really appreciate you all. Take me off.
First of all, let's give, she said, take me off. We're going to give Donna all these Zoom hands and all the Ever webinar hands. I want to thank you, Miss Donna, for your transparency. I want to thank you for your spirit and your energy. I want to say to you that one of the first things you said is that you are educated, but you feel that you're not using your education. And I don't want to disagree with you. I'm not trying to start a fight with you, Miss Donna, but I would say that you are using your gifts right now, especially for those little 11 people. And I just want to remind you what you already know is make sure that you take care of number one, because they're watching Yaya. And the more that Yaya takes care of Yaya Donna, the more they will be able to, because they're watching you, you will model for them how to live a life that's even more full, even more rich, and even more harmonious. So as much as you give to others, make sure that you pour that on yourself. And I am impressed with you saying, if only we knew all the traumas that you've been through, but you don't wear it. We don't see it. And there's so many of us who do. And so we'll send love to all those who have those traumas and we see it. And I'm sending love to you because you have the traumas and we don't see it. And yet you know. And so stay in this community. That's what this is for. We see each other, you know. I've told you all before the story of woo 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 woo, which is what I said on that TV show. But what my mother gave me is the understanding that we need to see each other. We need to be seen and heard and witnessed and acknowledged for all of it, our strength and our vulnerabilities. And that's actually, in my opinion, it's the vulnerabilities that make us even more beautiful. So thank you for sharing that with us. And thank you for being the most amazing Yaya. And you're telling me something? Take it. I do have time for one more. Of course I have time for one more. Thank you. Sorry? Yes, I will drink some water. The boyfriend of sweetness, Dr. E.J. Johnson, is taking great care. I do need a bathroom break, but I can't. I want to keep going. Oh, it froze for me. Oh, here we go. Hello, Sharon Sassy. Hextel. Hello, Sharon Sassy. That's what your name says. I believe you.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
My fellow friend and scrapper Sharon, who just got off as well.
Oh.
So I found my book.
Y'all kill me with this. Y'all kill me. The first people I saw that were printing it and binding and doing.
Yes. So,
can I ask you one quick question? Are those sister locks?
Yes.
I bow to you, madam. That is my dream. You're living my dream. Okay, carry on.
7 years, sister lock. Spiritual connection. So for me, this summer, I was gifted a retreat, a yoga retreat from a friend. I injured my back in 2018 trying to exercise. I actually fell off of a treadmill and I could not sit up for 8 months, and I didn't work for 9 months total. And even right now, I've lost 115 pounds. I had the gastric sleeve to try to give my back a fighting chance. But because of so much weight that I lost quickly, I'm now having problems sitting up.
Yeah.
So like one thing after another. But my friend gifted me the yoga retreat. And this is just a picture of me. I love to be by the water.
Yeah.
And the sun, the sun was setting, and I want to learn to meditate. You know, I'm trying to figure out, I can't get down yet to get on the ground, but I'm trying to find ways.
You know, you can meditate laying down too if you want to. There's no rule that we have to sit in that lotus position. You can lay and receive your meditation. I just wanted to throw that at you. You make up your own rules. You're sassy anyway. You're going to make up your own rules. Okay.
And so I also want to learn more about the chakras and how to align my chakras. And I have a friend who's a Buddhist, and she always says namaste, you know, to me, and blessings. And so I wanted to include that.
Yes.
And then my purpose. So one of my things, along with everything that I've been going through, is I wanted to build trust through transparency. You know, it's so many people who are not being their authentic self. And people ask me, like, you don't mind telling all your business? No, it may help someone, you know, so I don't care. I live in Virginia, and Virginia is for lovers. And I like to go and I like to visit all the love signs. So this was me recently at one of the love signs.
Nice.
And I did one of those surveys, and it says that I am the foundation. So you are a source of stability for others around you. So that was kind of interesting. I didn't really see myself as being that, you know, but if it came up, it must be true, right? And then I have different affirmations. And being a crafter and scrapbooker, I actually purchased these years ago. And because of this, making this map, I pulled them out. I found my stash. We always say use your stash. So I used, you know, things that I had around me.
By the way, I would just want to I'm getting a hit to say to you that you took this test and they call you foundation. What if you were to ask people in your world if they consider you a foundation for them as well, and see if it really is still a surprise to you?
Okay.
That'd be interesting to see.
I can do that. I can do that. So health and wellness, you know, along with me losing the weight, the sleeve is only a tool. So you still have to do the work. And a lot of people will say you cheated or you didn't do what you were supposed to do. But I have to work really hard at incorporating good, healthy food into my diet. So yesterday, I actually went to the farmer's market and I got my fresh vegetables and my fresh chicken wings. Nice. And I came home and I grilled, you know. One of my goals is to do a mini triathlon. Wow. So I found this. It says dip, ride, and dash.
Dip, ride, and dash.
Yes, I thought that was so cute. And I'm a belly dancer. I haven't done it in a while, but I want to get back to it. I want to get back to belly dancing. I'm off of high blood pressure medicine. I'm no longer diabetic, but I have cholesterol that they're saying is now hereditary. So I'm working on doing things that I need to do so that I can get off of cholesterol medicine. Because I literally just went on cholesterol medicine last week.
Okay.
So wealth and prosperity.
Yes.
I have my own business, Sassy Creates, and this is my junkie office right now. Some items, I've been having printer issues, so I haven't worked in probably 2 years. And so I'm a work in progress. So it says, I love my boss. P.S. I work for myself because that's something that I want to do. And then as far as prosperity, I want a little place by the water.
Yeah.
And I don't know it doesn't have to be a big body of water, and it doesn't have to be a big place, but that is my dream.
Water's your thing. Yes.
a place by the water. I will have my place by the water.
Yes.
So relationships and family. I love to camp. So Sharon, we're going to get you out there camping. Do not be afraid. My son is also a camper. And I actually booked earlier today. I booked a trip in September to a campground.
Okay, you're serious about it.
I'm looking for my twin flame. I'm looking for my boss, my boyfriend of sweetness. So this is my son, Garrett. He's 30 years old.
I was gonna say maybe he's looking for you. I love that you're open. You don't even have to look. He's on his way to you. Okay, I'm gonna hold space for that.
So this is my son, Garrett. Garrett is 30. I have one son, and he's a snowboarder. And I started him and my nephew when they were in middle school, and now they continued it. But I told him that my dream is to go down a hill with him one day. It might be a bunny hill, but I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it.
And then I'm also, I recently did a DNA search. And so I've been meeting all kinds of family and friends that I didn't know existed. So I want to grow my tree. I don't know much about my father's side of the family. He's no longer with us, and his siblings that are here, they don't share a lot of information. Yeah. But I'm meeting other people that knew him, so this is really amazing and very interesting.
Nice.
And then my last one is personal growth.
Nice.
So I want to be able, my nephew who I helped raise is going to be stationed in Japan, and he leaves in a couple of months. So financially, I need to get myself together because his kids are my honorary babies. And so they're going to be in Japan for 3 years. And I said, I'm coming. So I got 3 years, 1.5 years to get it together so that I can join them. And then this just resonated with me. It says, until you spread your wings, you'll have no idea how far you can fly. So for the young lady earlier that liked butterflies, I do too.
Wonderful.
And I did a pen because I am working on writing my first book of poetry. And so I've been collecting poems since I was really young, but I haven't, I just actually started, collecting it and putting it all together. And I'm supposed to have it done by the end of this year.
You're supposed to have it done, or you will have it done?
I will have it done.
Oh!
Will. And
it is done. It is done.
This is my bike. I'm a cross-country motorcycle rider, and this is Recluse. When I did my grocery shopping yesterday, I actually turned around, came home, and got my bike out because I said, I'm going to do this. I am going to take that ride. I can't sit long, so I have to keep standing up and adjusting. But riding is freedom for me. And so just putting in the work and doing the work. And this, I'm going to be featured in a book. And so she asked me for some photos. So a girlfriend and she was kind of coaching me on some things to do as far as poses and stuff like that. And I don't know if you can see my helmet says Sassy.
Of course.
And it's actually a blinged out helmet that I did. So this is me.
This is you. It's a beautiful life. It's a sassy life. There's snowboarding and trips to Japan and using your scrapping materials, as well as the sister locks. It's my dream. That's my personal thing. I love it. I love your health journey. I love that you're doing it for you, and I love that you're living out loud. That's just the sense I get, and that you are indeed sassy. What does sassy mean to you? I'll ask you that question and I'll let you go. What does the word sassy really mean to you?
I guess it's freedom. It's kind of funny. My mom said that I had an alter ego when I was younger, and that her name was Stella. And so, right. So for me, my friends always, they kind of start calling me Sassy Stella. And I was, like my mother said one day, what are they calling you? And I said, Stella. And she's like, well, where did you get that name from? Why did you choose that? And I said, I don't know. And so she told me that was something that, I always called myself when I was younger. So I just think sassy is just a personality, just a way of life and a way of being, and I don't try to explain it. I just am.
You just be it. Yes. Thank you for being such a beautiful example of stepping into a powerful, living out loud life. The bike, the snowboarding, the hair, the Japan, the scrapping, all of the things, and the health. And good for you for being on this beautiful health journey. And just thank you for inspiring all of us. So thank you, Sharon.
Thank you.
Sassy.
Thank you.
And Stella too.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, I made it. I made it almost to the end here. I promised I would give you all 2 hours of this incredible party. By the way, I meant to say all along that those of you who haven't finished, it's okay. You could have been doing it in the background. I had thought that I was going to be working on mine while doing this, but I wanted to give you 100% my focus. So here's where we are. I'm so in awe of your creativity, your joy, your possibilities. You're all stepping into this beautiful version of yourself, what I like to call the best version of yourself. And so we're not done. We're not done. There's actually more. So I want to say, first of all, my homework for all of you is to keep working on your Manifest Me maps. Remember, I said the other day that me really is all about the mirrored expression. Me stands for M-E, mirrored expression. You are expressing into the world what you want the world to mirror back to you. And you all are doing it beautifully and even better than I could ever imagine. And now I got to get my board together and make it cute like y'all's. That's number one. Don't forget that there are a couple of contests going on that I wanted to be able to give even more to you. There's the testimonial contest. You'll do your 1 to 5 minute video, and don't worry, the instructions are in the Facebook page. You just make your video, post it underneath the post, or upload it to WeTransfer and then put it on the post, and everyone come together and vote on the testimonial that you feel is just the best. And I'm going to say the best. They're all going to be wonderful. There has to be one grand prize winner, and that winner will win. We're all winners is what I'm saying, but there will be one person who wins an opportunity to have a spa treatment in their city, and dinner or lunch on me and with me. So we'll do this together. And then there'll be 3 radiant boxes, and those will be randomly chosen for people who've posted up their Manifest Me map. I'm just going to randomly choose. It won't be the prettiest one or the one that gets the most finished or the one. It's going to be random because I want everyone to have an opportunity. And I'd love for you to be live with me. So 2 of you, I'll say the grand prize winner and the 2 of the Manifest Me map winners must be live tomorrow. And then one other person, maybe you're in a time zone where you're not able to be live. You get a chance to, because I wanted to make this as fair as I possibly could. And that's going to be a radiant box. I'm putting it together, and it may or may not include some disco ball lights. There, I've said it. It may or may not include some disco ball lights. I found them this weekend. I'm shipping them to you. Okay. Keep doing your maps. Keep doing your beautiful lives. You're so inspiring to me. Come tomorrow, and that is when I will reveal the 12 months. So we did this for almost 2 weeks. Imagine 12 months of this. What? activating the maps that you've already created, activating the life that you're already stepping into. You're already living those lives now. Imagine that together we go on this journey of really just saying what we want and then being what we want and then radiating that out into the world for others to see and be inspired and be encouraged by. You know, what all of you said tonight is that you are givers. And so I want you all to be poured into so that you can give not more, like give more so that you can be more drained. I mean, I want you to be poured into so that you can give even more, because that's who you already are. That's who we are. I'm so glad that I manifested you to me. We are the same. You're welcome. You're my soulmate people. And just thank you so much for inspiring. I will be crying tonight, just let you know. And you may see drops of tears on my on my manifest me map. And boyfriend of sweetness just did like this, like, don't worry, I'll be there to hug you, just like Tom is there to hug you, Sharon. And I want you all to know that everything you want wants you. I'm going to say it again. Everything you want wants you back. So dream big, allow yourself to feel into all of this. That's how you're going to activate all these things on these maps. Is you got to feel how you're going to feel when you get there, and feel how you're going to feel when you move past it. Like, oh, I said I wanted $1 million. I'm already at 3. Keep going. I said I wanted a wonderful mate and partner in my life. There they are. Okay, let's keep going. Let's build. Let's grow. I'm holding space for all of it to come true for you, because because 2 things: you desire it and you deserve it. You desire it and you deserve it. And I truly believe that God, the universe, the spirit, the source, the creator wants it for you too. So I am humbled by all of you. I am honored and humbled. I said H. I'm humbled and honored by all of you. Have a great night. I'll see you all tomorrow back here. I'll share the 12-month with you. And by the way, those of you, again, who are already on the waiting list, check your emails. Wink. There's something in there for you right now. Thank you so much. I'll say woo, woo, woo to myself because I got to cry some more. Everybody have a wonderful night, and I'll see you soon. See you tomorrow. Alrighty. Bye. How do I end this crazy thing? All right. And I come over here and end it here. Yay.